Bạn bánh môi mà ramen anh gặp quấy là bạn vừa hai ba ramen đây tiền là lên rồi.
In the fury of the chaos we stand tall, marching through the fire, hear the call. With every heartbeat thunder roars, we face the storm as soldiers mount the pawns. Raise your fist and shout it loud. Together we are stronger, we are proud. In the shadows of the night we fight with our hearts ablaze, we ignite. Underneath the moon we take our stand, weapons drawn and ready, lend a hand. The battlefield's a stage for our might. In the echoes of the clash we find our light. Raise your fists and shout it loud. Together we are stronger, we are proud. In the shadows of the night we fight with our hearts ablaze, we ignite. Underneath the moon we take our stand, weapons drawn and ready, lend a hand. The battlefield's a stage for our might. In the echoes of the clash we find our light.
Pre-Angkorian Era. The story of blacksmithing during the Pre-Angkorian Era in Cambodia is not as well documented as later periods, but there are several key aspects of the craft that can be inferred from archaeological evidence, ancient texts, and the general understanding of early Southeast Asian metalworking. 1. Early beginnings. The role of blacksmiths in early societies. In the Pre-Angkorian period prior to the 9th century, Cambodia was home to several ancient kingdoms and cultures, including the Funan and Chenla civilizations. These early societies were primarily agricultural, but they also engaged in trade, warfare, and cultural exchanges with neighboring regions such as India, China, and Southeast Asia. Blacksmiths in these early periods were highly regarded for their ability to transform raw metals into essential tools, weapons, and ornaments. The craft likely began with the discovery of metal ores, particularly iron and copper, which were then smelted and forged into usable forms. Early blacksmithing in Cambodia was often based on simple techniques, such as using charcoal for smelting and hand-forging metals on anvils. 2. Technological and cultural exchange. Early Cambodian blacksmiths were influenced by interactions with other cultures, especially through trade routes. India played a particularly significant role in the spread of metalworking techniques, including iron smelting and forging, through its extensive cultural and commercial links with Southeast Asia. From around the 1st century CE, Funan, one of the earliest states in Southeast Asia, which covered parts of modern-day Cambodia, southern Vietnam, and Thailand, served as a center of trade and cultural exchange. Metalwork in Funan was heavily influenced by Indian techniques, including the use of iron for agricultural tools, weapons, and tools for construction. Some of the early ironwork in Cambodia, such as spears, daggers, and jewelry, show evidence of these cultural exchanges. 3. The role of blacksmiths in daily life. During this time, blacksmiths were essential to both military and agricultural life in early Cambodia. Weapons such as spears, arrowheads, and swords were forged to defend against invaders and rival kingdoms, while tools like axes, hoes, and plows were crafted to help in farming. These tools allowed early Cambodian civilizations to cultivate the land, sustain populations, and build structures. Blacksmiths were also involved in the creation of ritualistic objects such as ceremonial weapons and figurines, which were likely used in religious or cultural practices. Bronze was used for such items, although iron would have been the dominant metal for tools and weapons. 4. The influence of the Chenla Kingdom, 6th to 9th century. The Chenla Kingdom, which succeeded Funan in the 6th century, continued the tradition of blacksmithing but also expanded upon it. The use of iron became more refined, and blacksmiths began to produce
Berang
more
tambah ibu,
specialized items, such as iron
Mas
armor
nama
and advanced
putu ni.
weapons. In the Chenla era,
Putu mas
the
nama.
integration of blacksmithing into the military and ritualistic spheres was crucial to the functioning of society. 5. Myth and legend. While there is little direct historical documentation from the Pre-Angkorian era, legends and myths surrounding the craft of blacksmithing likely existed. Blacksmiths, being creators of weapons and tools, might have been viewed as mystical or powerful figures in society, often associated with strength, creation, and protection. In many cultures, blacksmiths were revered and sometimes depicted as possessing secret knowledge or divine favor, as they had the ability to transform raw materials into tools and weapons that were central to survival and society. Conclusion. In summary, the story of blacksmithing in Cambodia during the Pre-Angkorian era is a tale of craftsmanship, innovation, and cultural exchange. Blacksmiths played a key role in the development of early Cambodian society by providing tools for agriculture and warfare, as well as contributing to religious and ceremonial practices. While much of the specific history from this period remains speculative due to limited documentation, the role of blacksmithing in the formation of early Southeast Asian civilizations is undeniable and essential to understanding the technological and cultural growth of the region. Thank you for joining our blacksmithing history, and see you in part 2 about talking about blacksmithing during the Angkor period, 9th to 15th century.
In the fury of the chaos we stand tall, marching through the fire, hear the call. With every heartbeat, thunder roars. We face the storm as soldiers mount the pawns. Raise your fist and shout it loud. Together we are stronger, we are proud. In the shadows of the night, we fight with our hearts ablaze, we ignite. Underneath the moon, we take our stand. Weapons drawn and ready, lend a hand. The battlefield's a stage for our might. In the echoes of the clash, we find our light. Raise your fists and shout it loud. Together we are stronger, we are proud. In the shadows of the night, we fight with our hearts ablaze, we ignite. Underneath the moon, we take our stand. Weapons drawn and ready, lend a hand. The battlefield's a stage for our might. In the echoes of the clash, we find our light. Raise your fists and shout it loud. Together we are stronger, we are proud. In the shadows of the night, we fight with our hearts ablaze, we ignite. Through the smoke and fire, we prevail. Every scar a story, every breath a tale. In the endless night, we do not yield. Our spirits are the shield, our courage the steel.